Hi guys, welcome to this quick review of this IEMAI TPU 3D printer filament 1.75 millimeters. Yeah, this is a pack of 2. It's listed on Amazon currently for $28, but sometimes you can get a nice coupon, so you can get it for a lower price. It has quite good reviews, so after my first print I'm going to show you what I like and what I don't like. So what I really like is that it came in 2 reels, so you can have this vacuum sealed for a longer time. So this is always some kind of concern when you have it like in high brightness or especially high humidity. This can keep your stuff longer fresh. That's definitely an advantage. And regarding the reel, yeah, reel looks really solid. What I miss a little bit is some additional holes. Some of the manufacturers are using nowadays reels with holes everywhere, so you can put it nicely here. Now if you do that here, there's still a lot of left here, you can see that. That's one of my complaints. Another thing is, I mean, that's not complaint, but maybe it is just as it is. When you have it here on the reel, I have to pull a little bit to remove it here. I don't know if this is standard. I mean, this is my first TPU. I just see the difference compared to PLA, but of course it's a different thing. It's completely different material, and it has been surprisingly good or easy to load and unload. I've been a little bit worried about such really flexible material in a thin pipe, or really, I mean, there's a pretty long pipe which I have with my ANET ET5X. There was actually no problem at all. So I would say, yeah, regarding the material, it's really nice. It's very shiny. You can see that here. It's really nice. It makes really beautiful prints. I go a little bit close. You can see that here. If you love such nice and shiny prints, I mean, what I have done, of course, this is the standard 3D model which comes with the ANET ET5X printer, and it has this thing here. I mean, that's not a glue, that's just something like a board which you usually with PLA filament you just remove this thing. I don't know if you can do that here. Maybe we can't do that here. It's a different thing. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't suggest to use that with TPU filament. With PLA, yeah, it's a good thing. You can easily remove. With TPU, yeah, I wouldn't recommend to do that. But the good thing is it's really good material. You can see how flexible this is. You can even squeeze this thing. You can see that here, it doesn't break. It's really nicely, very flexible. I love the thing here. You can drop it here, nothing happens compared to the PLA. It's a total different thing. So it's definitely a huge difference between this TPU and the normal standard PLA. So I love the thing here. You can also see how flexible such a part is. I cut this thing off and you can pull extremely. It doesn't break. It's almost impossible to pull this apart. And here's the remainder from loading and unloading. You can see even the very thin parts are very flexible. Of course, at some point they are breaking, but it needs really a lot. They are super flexible. So, by the way, regarding the printing, of course, I had to increase the temperature, which is pretty much standard. For the PLA filament, I'm usually using 210 degrees Celsius. Here for this TPU, I increased it to 230 manually. I didn't change the speed. It came just with the normal model. I had the impression that it was pretty fast because most people recommend to do a little bit slower or reduce the speed a little bit for the TPU. I was a little bit worried at the beginning when I saw how fast the printer is working, but it worked really fast, and yeah, it didn't come out with any problems. So it looks like you can use quite some speed. Also for the hotbed, I've been using 60 degrees Celsius. and it sticked really good, even a little bit better than PLA. The only thing at the end, I had to scratch it off with some spatula. It wasn't a big deal. You can see it came nicely off. I just had to push a little bit to work it away. So, but it was not absolutely cold, so I think if I had let the temperature fall down to room temperature, it would have been easier. So I'm not worried about doing that again. So I would say I'm super happy with it. I mean, it's my first TPU filament. I have really no comparison, but for me that definitely works on my ANET ET5X, and I can highly recommend it. And I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.